adventure, this place really makes a splash. Because when it comes to family fun, world's premier marine adventure park. And today, we've got a VIP pass to take us behind the scenes of SeaWorld's biggest attractions with a rare insider's look at the SeaWorld Florida park. It's none other than SeaWorld, the most popular marine park on the planet. They're called killer whales because they're the ocean's #1 predator. Up to 25 feet long and 12,000 pounds, they dominate all other forms of life in the ocean. Of course, these mammals don't have to hunt because they're domesticated. And here at SeaWorld, they're living large.
I love you. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Okay, go that way.
The killer whales are the biggest attraction, not just in size, but also in appeal. The 7 whopping whales that reside at SeaWorld have a lot to live up to. They've all earned the title Shamu, which means friend of Namu, in honor of the first trained whale that helped make SeaWorld famous. Today, Shamu is the international sign for SeaWorld. And since the days of Namu, SeaWorld has given birth to 14 baby Shamu whales, which is more than any other aquatic facility in the world. In fact, on November 8th, just this past year, the newest baby was welcomed into the SeaWorld family. After 4 hours of labor, you're going to see the miracle of birth underwater.
Almost.
And everyone anxiously waits for the new calf to take its first breath.
There you go. Come on. Leave that one alone.
You're getting up there. You're getting up there.
Bring him up, baby. Bring him up.
Come on. Come on. Little more.
That's right. That's right.
This bouncing boy weighed in at 350 pounds. Now that's something you don't get to see on the regular tour. Gibbs is key to the inner workings at SeaWorld. She's one of the whale trainers, and she's been intrigued by these sea monsters ever since she was young.
I remember being 4 and being here and being like, wow, seeing the whales, seeing the dolphins, the sea lions, and I was just mesmerized. And I just said to my mom, of course they didn't believe me then, but I said to my mom then, I've got to do that job. That's my job. That's the best job in the world. I've got to have that job. Sweet boy.
Let's go behind the SeaWorld sets to see how her whale of a day begins. At the crack of dawn, it's time to make breakfast. It's a healthy diet of herring and sardines. For the whales, that is.
Nothing like slinging fish at 6 a.m.
Tukum is the biggest of the Shamu whales here at SeaWorld. He eats 255 pounds of fish a day.
One of Tilikum's buckets probably weighs about 35 pounds. He's going to have 7 of those a day. And we're going to divvy that between 7 buckets and make that weigh 255 pounds.
Once all the buckets of fish are weighed, it's time to ready these giant mammals for their morning routine.
Hello, sweetie. Okay. Hey, Mama, let's see how you do it. All right, like Jen said, we're going to just wake them up. We're going to give them a little loving.
These 2 whales are a mother and son, Kalina and Tuar. Both were born here at SeaWorld.
Right? Ooh, they like to be rubbed down. Nice side rub.
This rub works up their appetite for seafood, and lots of it.
Ready? There you go.
Every day, the whales are weighed, and even this little guy can tip the scale.
Let's see, you weigh 3,560 pounds. What a good boy!
So to balance out this high-protein diet, the whales need plenty of exercise.
What we're getting ready to do is do a training waterworks session with Taku. He knows all these behaviors. These are the behaviors that we do in the shows. So this is an opportunity to build some relationship, have a lot of fun with him, and you're going to see he enjoys it a whole lot. So let's go.
Bet you didn't know that whales are a lot like children and respond to positive reinforcement with seafood snacks.
We train behavior, and we do that through behavior modification. What that means is you're reinforcing and conditioning animals to do behaviors. You're so smart. Are you smart? Yeah.
Very smart. These whales can master tricks in just a few days. Of course, it may take the lives of a million sardines.
Oh, yeah. Right now, just having his tail up in the air is great. Yeah.
All this hard work doesn't go unnoticed. 3 to 6 times a day, these whales put on a show called the Shamu Adventure. Shamu Stadium holds 5,000 people and one giant tank filled with 7 million gallons of water.
We've spent years with the whales developing a bond that is unique to each of us. In fact, Caroline and Shamu are a perfect example of what we mean. She has been interacting with our Shamu family now for over 7 years, and there is a trust and an understanding between them that words alone simply cannot describe.
The audience gets their chance to have fun with the whales.
Give that signal, guys. Wow, great signal. Look at that takeoff. That is an excellent sign. Now, key to being a good trainer is keep your eye on your whale.
But the whales get to have the last laugh.
Many of you are about to get very, very wet.
It seems everyone has a whale of a good time. After these killers wave goodbye, they end the show with a big sloppy kiss. But you might want to wait to see the last show of the night, which culminates with a spectacular fireworks display. It's easy to see why the success of the Shamu show is what SeaWorld is known the world over for. But this is only one of many facets of this marine adventure park. And although Shamu has a loyal family following, you might SeaWorld, but the best is